This base was built during the Cold War when a surprise nuclear attack by the Soviet Union was a constant fear. Today, in another era of nuclear tension, this base is as relevant as ever. Halfway between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole at Thule Air Base in Greenland, Colonel Thomas Colvin commands the 821st Air Base Group, including the state-of-the-art ballistic missile early warning system. In terms of critical national security infrastructure for protecting civilians in the United States, this has got to be way, way, way up at the top.
One of the highest priorities in Space Command is to protect this installation.
Last week, so Putin tests that ballistic missile. Would you know that that was happening when it was happening because of that piece of equipment we're looking at right now?
If a missile is coming through the field of view, it'll pick it up. I mean, that's what this thing's built for, and we've been doing it since 1960. So we're very, very, very good at those things.
Not long after the end of World War II, this place was built to give early warning of a strike by the Soviet Union and deter them from even trying. Check this out, look at this. Back in those days, the threat wasn't missiles, but Soviet planes carrying nuclear bombs. So we're not talking about a couple missiles, there were a lot of missiles.
Yeah, they weren't kidding around.
The anti-aircraft missiles that were once below ground here have been gone for half a century.
You're going to be looking down into an office that's full of water, so you're going to be crawling across the ice.
Whoa!
It's an old industrial area.
Well, be careful.
But now as you look down here, you see the steps end up coming down and ending in ice, and we're going to go through that.
Okay, here we go. Oh, my. Oh, wow. This is a real army crawl.
So let's keep going this way.
Look at all of this. I mean, all the light switches are still here.
Now you're going to crawl out into this big cavern that was where the actual missiles were, and the launcher arms were in here.
The missiles were in this room?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So right about here is where the missile arm would have come up, and the missile would have been above the ground, and it would have taken off.
Having to shoot airplane interceptor missiles at an air invasion from Russia was the threat at the time.
I think back then, you didn't necessarily know what was coming over the horizon at any moment.
Today, the threats are different, but Thule still plays a critical role, communicating with and tracking satellites key to the security of the United States and its allies.
Thule itself provides a unique angle in terms of how we command and control satellites. Here's our satellite dish. As you can tell, it's a lot bigger than like a DirecTV dish or something like that you would see in somebody's home. So other satellite control stations all over the globe can talk to all these different satellites depending on where you are.
What does that noise mean?
That's the self-destruct sequence.
Great. We made it out alive, and so has Thule, a base that came to life during the Cold War, finding a second act in today's world. So this place is unbelievable. The radar at Thule can see a missile thousands of miles away, but the Air Force stressed to us that this system there is only one part of a ring of radar and satellite protection around North America. It scans the skies at all hours of the day, guys. It's
but it has this vantage point where it can kind of see everything.
You're so far you're closer to Russia than you are to the United States. You're about 2,500 miles away from Moscow. And so anytime North Korea is launching a ballistic missile to test it, anytime Russia, just like a couple weeks ago, launches it, they see it from right there.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
All right. Look cold.
It was very, 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 I'm glad to be back, put it that way.
How cold was it?
Negative 17 at its coldest.
Wow. But it's a dry cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like Palm Desert.
Jacob, thank you.